Next move, Students' Book 2 by Jane Wildman and Carolyn Barraclough. Published by Pearson. CD 1. Track 2. The Friends Club.
Hi, I'm Jodie and I'm 14 years old. I've got a brother, Harry, and a cat. Carlos and Nadia are my friends. We go to school together. I love films. I've got a video camera and I make films.
My name's Nadia and I'm 14. I love dancing, music and fashion. This is a photo of me. I have a sister, Zara. She works in a shop. She's 18.
I'm Carlos and I love sports. I'm 13 years old. My dad's Brazilian and my mum's British. I've got one brother, Paolo. I'm funny and good-looking. Okay, I'm joking. My favourite food is chocolate.
CD 1. Track 3.
Hi, Carlos. What have you got this morning? I've got art with Nadia.
Lucky you. I've got science.
Excuse me, what classroom is this?
It's classroom 15.
Oh, right. It's my first day, and I'm lost. I'm Zach, by the way.
Hi, Zach. I'm Jodie, and this is Carlos.
Are you American, Zach?
Yes, I am. I'm from Chicago.
Wow, that's cool. I'm British, but my dad's Brazilian.
Well, guys, I've got art now. See you later.
What subject have you got this morning, Zach?
Science. I'm in room 21A. Where's that?
Follow me. We're in the same class.
CD 1. Track 4.
Hi, I'm Gabriella. What's your name?
My name's Adam.
How old are you?
I'm 14.
Where are you from?
I'm from Poland. And you?
I'm from Italy.
Have you got any brothers or sisters? Or are you an only child?
I'm an only child. What about you?
I've got a brother. He's 16 years old.
CD 1. Track 5. Archery. Athletics. Basketball. Football. Gymnastics. Horse riding. Ice hockey. Ice skating. Judo. Mountain biking. Skateboarding. Skiing. Snowboarding. Swimming. Tennis. CD 1. Track 6.
The Olympic Games. The Olympic Games is an international sports event. There are Summer Olympic Games and Winter Olympic Games. They take place every 4 years in a different country. The Summer and Winter Olympic Games do not happen in the same year. At the Summer Olympic Games, Athletes from 5 continents take part in many sports, including archery, athletics, gymnastics, swimming, football, and basketball. At the Winter Olympic Games, the sports include ice hockey, skiing, and snowboarding. The Paralympics take place in the same year as the Summer Olympic Games. The Paralympics are for athletes with physical disabilities. The rings on the Olympic flag are the symbol of the Games. There are 5 rings because there are Olympic athletes from 5 continents: Europe, Asia, Oceania, Africa, and the Americas. The rings are blue, black, red, yellow, and green, because every country has one of these colours on its national flag. The Olympic Games begins with an opening ceremony. In the ceremony, a man or woman lights the Olympic torch. The fire for the torch always starts in ancient Olympia in Greece. The sun starts the fire in a mirror, and then a woman lights the torch. After that, different people carry the torch to the opening ceremony. The torch visits many countries and towns before the opening ceremony.
CD 1. Track 7. 1,
Grace likes ice skating.
2,
Baz loves athletics.
3,
Liz watches sport on TV.
1. Track 8. Why do you like going snowboarding, Ben?
Well, I love moving on the snow.
Do you enjoy listening to music when you go snowboarding?
Yes, I do. I like Linkin Park.
Do you mind practicing every day?
No, I don't. And I love winning snowboarding competitions.
What don't you like?
I don't like losing competitions.
CD 1. Track 9. 1,
Football pitch.
2,
Tennis court.
3,
Football boots.
4,
Ice skating rink.
5,
Swimming costume.
6,
Judo belt.
7,
Basketball court.
8,
Swimming pool.
9,
Hockey stick.
10,
Ice skates.
11,
Tennis racket.
12,
Athletics track.
CD 1. Track 10.
I quit. I hate playing this game.
Cheer up, Zach. You can learn. Now come and say hi to Nadia. She doesn't usually come to the football pitch on Saturdays, but she wants to meet you.
Hi, Nadia. I'm Zach. I'm from the USA.
Yes, I know. So, what do you think of England?
Well, I think the people are amazing, but I don't like football.
What sports do you like?
Basketball. The Chicago Bulls are my favorite team.
Hey, I know the Chicago Bulls. My dad's a fan.
I love them too.
Then come to my house tonight. We can watch a game together.
Good idea.
CD 1. Track 11.
What do you think of tennis?
I love it. Andy Murray is my favourite player. What do you think of basketball?
I like it. Pau Gasol is my favorite player.
CD 1. Track 12.
Superstitious sports stars. Many sports stars are superstitious. They believe in good and bad luck. Some have a lucky charm, something they have with them for good luck, or wear lucky clothes. Others believe special numbers are lucky. And some do special rituals, things they do for good luck, on the day of an important game. Serena Williams, the tennis player, ties her shoelaces in the same way before every match. She often wears the same socks at all the matches in a competition. She also has lucky shoes and likes having an extra dress with her. Another tennis star, Rafael Nadal, places 2 water bottles in exactly the same position next to the tennis court before every match. When he wins a competition, he always bites the trophy. The Spanish footballer, Fernando Torres, loves the number 3. He always has 3 shirts, 3 pairs of shorts, and 3 pairs of boots in his sports bag. Kolo Touré is always the last player onto the football pitch before a game. It's his ritual. Many football players believe numbers like 11, 22 or 33 on a player's shirt are good luck, and they think it is bad luck to change their number when they go to another team. Formula One racing driver Sebastian Vettel doesn't have a special ritual, but he has lucky charms. He has a necklace and a little metal pig.
CD 1. Track 13.
Hello. Today on Time Out, we ask you about lucky charms. Have you got a good luck charm? Let's find out.
1. Have you got a good luck charm?
I've got a lucky pen for my school exams.
Does it help you to get good marks?
No, not really.
2. Hello. Have you got a lucky charm?
Yes, I've got a lucky key ring. There's a big star on it, so I never lose it. I put it in my bag for good luck.
3. Hi. Is that a lucky charm on your watch?
Yes, it is. Number 7 is very lucky.
Do you wear it every day?
No, I don't. I usually wear it on my birthday.
CD 1. Track 14.
What do you think of the Olympic Games?
I don't like them. I think they're boring.
But do you like Usain Bolt?
Yes, I do. I think he's amazing.
He's my favourite athlete too.
CD 1. Track 15. 1. We never watch sport on TV. 2. She does athletics on Saturday morning. 3. He's a great basketball player. 4. What do you think of our ice hockey team? 5. I love skiing. 6. Do you like my swimming costume? CD 1. Track 16. Maths file.
Football fact file. You can see footballs on the street, in shops, at school and in your house. But what do you know about footballs? Here are some facts. What shape is the average football? It's a sphere, and it has a circumference of 68 to 70 centimetres. It usually weighs between 410 and 450 grams. An average football has 32 pieces of material, 12 pentagons and 20 hexagons.
There are 5 different sizes of football.
Size 1. This has a circumference of 43 centimetres. Size 2. This has a circumference of 56 centimetres. It weighs a maximum of 280 grams. This is a good football for young children. This ball is good for football skills practice too. Size 3. This ball weighs a maximum of 340 grams. It has a maximum circumference of 61 centimetres. Size 4. This ball weighs a maximum of 370 grams. It has a maximum circumference of 66 centimetres. Boys and girls from 8 to 12 usually play with this football. Size 5. This is the ball for adult football matches and competitions like the World Cup. It has a circumference of 71 centimetres.
CD 1. Track 17.
Action film. Animated film. Comedy. Documentary. Fantasy. Historical film. Horror film. Martial arts film. Musical. Science fiction film. War film. Western.
CD 1. Track 18.
Hi, I'm Ella. Welcome to my blog. Places to visit in my town. The Film Museum. Do you like watching westerns, musicals, documentaries, or action films? Do you think science fiction and fantasy films are cool? Then I know just the place for you. The Film Museum in my town. You can watch films, act in a film, or make your own 5-minute film. Here are photos from my last visit with my friends. What are Annika, Max, and Dan doing in this photo? They're dancing in the musical Fame, and they're having a lot of fun. Max is singing too, but he isn't a very good singer. Look at Leo. He's wearing horror makeup in this photo. He isn't smiling. He looks serious and really scary. Look at Jack in this photo. He's sitting in one of the museum's cinema seats and he's eating popcorn. He's watching a silent film with our friends. It's a black and white Charlie Chaplin comedy. It's great, but it hasn't got any dialogue or special effects. I'm not joking. We're making an animated film here. It's taking a long time. I'm a big Wallace and Gromit fan. I love The Wrong Trousers. It's really funny.
CD 1. Track 19.
It's 9 o'clock and Paul is waiting outside the cinema for Sam and Kate. A horror film, The Beasts, is on and it starts at 9:15. Paul is trying to phone his friends, but they aren't answering. It is raining and it's dark. Paul isn't happy. Suddenly, there's a noise behind him. Who is running along the street? It isn't the Beasts. It's Kate and Sam. "Sorry we're late," says Kate.
CD 1. Track 20. Annoying. Boring. Brilliant. Exciting. Expensive. Funny. Romantic. Rubbish. Sad. Scary. Tasty. Weird. CD 1. Track 21.
Boring. Exciting.
CD 1. Track 22. 1.
Expensive.
2.
Funny.
3.
Romantic.
4.
Rubbish.
5.
Scary.
6.
Tasty.
7.
Annoying.
8.
Brilliant.
CD 1. Track 23.
Hi, Nadia. Hi, Zach. Why don't we go to the cinema?
Hi, Jodie. That's a good idea. Are there any good films on?
What about Jane Eyre?
But that's a historical film, and you never watch historical films.
Well, I want to see this film. I'm reading the book at the moment, and it's so sad and romantic.
Great! I love historical films. What about you, Zach?
No way. I think historical films are silly. And Carlos hates them too. Let's watch a comedy. What about Zookeeper?
No, thanks. I don't like comedies. They're stupid. I like romantic films.
I've got an idea. Jodie and I can watch Jane Eyre, and you and Carlos can watch Zookeeper.
Great. I'm in.
CD 1. Track 24.
Why don't we watch Night at the Museum 2? It's funny.
No thanks. I don't like Ben Stiller.
What about Star Trek? The special effects are great.
I'm in. I love science fiction films. Let's watch it at my house.
Good idea.
CD 1. Track 25. My Movies. Extra Special. This week, we're on the film set of Twilight. But we're not talking to Robert Pattinson. We're interviewing schoolboy Tom Dalton. Tom has got an amazing summer job this year. What's your summer job, Tom?
I'm a film extra. It's fun, but I don't speak. I'm in the background.
You're not the star of the film, then?
No, I'm not. But extras are important. They help to make the film realistic.
What's the film about?
It's about vampires. But it's not scary. It's romantic.
Is that a vampire costume?
Yes, it is. We're all wearing black clothes and white makeup today.
And what's happening at the moment?
They're doing a scene in the castle of the Volturi. The director is filming the ending, and it's very exciting.
Is the ending happy or sad?
I can't tell you. It's a secret.
Is it exciting work?
Yes, it is usually exciting, but at the moment it's boring because we're waiting for an actor. He's not here.
Are there any famous actors on the film set today?
Well, there's Robert Pattinson. He's Edward Cullen, the main character. But we can't talk to him, and we can't take pictures of him.
Why not? Does he bite?
No, he doesn't. But we can't talk to him because he's very busy.
Thanks, Tom. Good luck. CD 1. Track 26. A.
Hello, I'm from iFilms. We're looking for extras for our new film. Are you interested?
Sorry, I'm very busy at the moment. I'm shopping today.
B.
Hi, I'm from iFilms. Why don't you be an extra in our new film?
What type of film is it?
It's an action-adventure film starring Shia LaBeouf.
Oh, he's my favourite. I'm in.
C.
Hi, we're looking for film extras. Are you interested?
Have you got free cinema tickets?
No. But it's an action-adventure film.
No, thanks.
D.
Hello. Do you want to be an extra in a film today?
I'm meeting my friends at a cafe.
You can all be extras. What are you doing?
I'm sending a text message to my friends. The answer is yes.
Okay. Let's go then.
CD 1. Track 27.
Let's have popcorn.
No thanks. I don't like popcorn.
Why don't we have an ice cream?
No way. It's too cold for that.
OK, what about crisps?
Good idea.
CD 1. Track 28. 1.
They're filming an action film in my town.
2.
This popcorn is really very tasty.
3.
Let's go to the cinema tonight.
4.
Why don't we see her new film?
5.
My mum never watches dramas because she hates them.
6.
I don't usually like documentaries, but I'm enjoying this.
CD 1. Track 29. Real World Profiles. Kishan's film.
Kishan Srikanth is 14 years old. He lives in India and he's very famous there. Why? Because he's a film director. His new film is in cinemas in India this year. It's called Care of Footpath. Care of Footpath is very different from other Bollywood films. It isn't a comedy or a musical. It's the story of a young street child in Bangalore. Street children in India are very poor. They live on the streets of big cities. Their lives are very hard. They don't go to school, and it's difficult for them to change their lives. Care of Footpath is very sad in the beginning, but it has a happy ending. The main character in the film is called Slummu. Slummu has a dream. He wants to go to school and study. But how? At the end of the film, Slummu's dream comes true. Kishan wants to help street children in India and other countries. He says Care of Footpath is for street children all over the world. The message of the film is nothing is impossible. At the moment, Kishan is making another film. It's about a group of Indian teenagers and their different problems.
CD 1. Track 30.
Army. Castle. Century. Die. Dungeon. Kill. King. Night. Plague. Prisoner. Queen. Servant. Soldier. Sword. War.
CD1. Track 31. The London Dungeon. What can you do at the London Dungeon? Come and see London at the time of the Great Plague and the Great Fire. Learn about other horrible events in English history. The Great Plague. In the 14th century, a terrible plague killed many thousands of people in England. The plague came and went many times in the next 300 years. Then, in 1665, rats from ships carried the disease to London again. King Charles II and many rich people went to the country to escape the plague. But poor people didn't leave the city. They stayed, and about 80,000 people died. The Fire of London. After the Great Plague, there was a very big fire in London. On the 2nd of September 1666, a fire started at the bakery of Thomas Fariner in Pudding Lane. Fariner and his family escaped, but their servant died in the fire. The fire started in this poor part of the city and then burned the old city of London, including 13,500 houses, 87 churches, and St. Paul's Cathedral. The fire was terrible, but there were not many victims, and only 6 people died. Is this really true, or did more people die? It's a mystery. Other things to do. Go for a boat ride in the dark. See the ghosts in the labyrinth of the lost souls. Or meet horrible people from history. CD1. Track 32. 1,
We liked the castle.
2,
He travelled to London.
3,
The fire started there.
CD1. Track 33. Asked. Died. Ended. Escaped. Happened. Lived. Visited. Wanted. Watched. CD1. Track 34.
Asked. Escaped. Watched. Died. Happened. Lived. Id. Ended. Visited. Wanted.
CD1. Track 35.
Be born. Die. Fall in love. Find a job. Get married. Go to university. Graduate. Have a baby. Leave home. Move house. Retire. Start school.
CD 1. Track 36.
Megan Davies was born in 1953. She started school when she was 5 and left school when she was 18. After school, she went to university. She graduated in 1974. She left home when she found a job. She met John and fell in love with him. They got married 2 months later. Megan had a baby in 1977. After 2 years, Megan and John moved house. Megan retired when she was 60.
CD 1. Track 37.
Okay, guys, I want to take a photo. Say cheese.
No, Zach. I'm tired. My feet hurt.
Forget the photo. Let's visit the bloody tower.
Why?
Because there are ghosts in it.
Then I don't want to see it.
Don't be silly, Nadia. Why don't you want to see it?
Because I'm scared of ghosts.
Well, I'm not sure there are ghosts, but King Richard III killed 2 young princes there.
Good morning!
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did. It was that bird.
Yes, that's a raven. The ravens at the Tower of London are famous. They look after the tower.
And they can talk.
CD 1. Track 38.
Let's go to the War Museum.
Why?
Because it's interesting.
That's a good idea.
I want to go to the London Dungeon.
Why do you want to go there?
Because it's scary.
No way.
CD 1. Track 39.
William Shakespeare, 1564 to 1616. William Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon, England, in 1564. He probably went to school, but he didn't go to university. When he was 18, William married Anne Hathaway. They had a son called Hamnet and 2 daughters, Susanna and Judith. Hamnet died of the plague when he was 11. In 1585, Shakespeare left his family in Stratford and went to London. There he started a career as an actor, a writer, and the owner of a theatre with some other actors. He retired in 1613 and died 3 years later. William Shakespeare wrote about 38 plays. Comedies, for example, A Midsummer Night's Dream, tragedies, for example, Romeo and Juliet, and historical plays, for example, Richard III. Some people think that Shakespeare didn't write his plays. They believe that another mystery person wrote them. Why? Because in the 16th century, writers were often rich and went to university. They usually travelled and spoke different languages. Shakespeare didn't come from a rich family or study at university, and he stayed in England all his life. Most people believe Shakespeare was the author of the plays, but there are questions about his life. Why did he marry Anne Hathaway? Why did he move to London? Why did he retire? How did he die? Shakespeare's plays are famous all over the world, but his life has many mysteries.
CD 1. Track 40.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Anne Strong. Welcome to the History Quiz. Peter Williams is in the chair to answer my questions now. Peter, are you ready?
Yes.
Then I can begin. Question 1. Shakespeare and Anne Hathaway got married on the 27th or 28th of November. Shakespeare was 18 when he married Anne, but how old was Anne? Was she A, 16, B, 22, or C, 26?
C, 26.
Well done. Correct. Question 2. In 1554, Mary of England became Philip II of Spain's second wife. But how many wives did Philip have in all? Was it A, 2, B, 3, or C, 4?
4?
Correct. And finally, question 3. In the 15th century, 2 young princes, Edward and Richard, were prisoners in the Tower of London, and they died there. Who was their father? Was it A, Richard III, B, Henry VI, or C, Edward IV?
Richard III?
No. The correct answer is C, Edward IV. You score 2 out of 3. Well done.
CD 1. Track 41.
Let's go to the old castle today.
Why?
Because I like castles. They're really cool.
No thanks. I don't want to go.
Why not?
Because castles are boring.
CD 1. Track 42. 1.
The king had a big army.
2.
She retired when she was 65.
3.
When did he die?
4.
Why do you want to study history?
5.
Because I love learning about kings and queens.
6.
Rats carried the plague to the city.
CD1. Track 43. History file.
Ancient civilizations.
1.
Ancient Egypt was a civilization in North Africa. The Nile River ran through ancient Egypt. 2 separate kingdoms developed along the Nile River, the kingdom in Upper Egypt and the kingdom in Lower Egypt. In 3200 BC, the Pharaoh of the North conquered the south, and Egypt became one country. The Pharaoh's name was King Narmer, or Menes.
2.
The Roman Empire began in Italy in 27 BC. It was small at first, but it became very big. In the end, North Africa, Spain, France, Germany, and England were all part of it. The Romans play an important part in our lives today. Many of the things we do or have are from the Romans. The Romans spoke and wrote in Latin, and many of our words come from Latin words. Our calendar, for example, started with Julius Caesar, a Roman ruler.
3.
The Aztec people were from central Mexico. From the 13th century, the Valley of Mexico was the center of Aztec civilization. In AD 1325, the Aztecs lived in central Mexico City, a large, beautiful, and powerful city on a small island called Tenochtitlan. The ancient Aztecs believed in many gods and goddesses. Songs and poetry were also very important for them. There were poetry competitions at most of the Aztec festivals.
CD2. Track 1. 1. Spray graffiti. 2. Drop litter. 3. Play loud music. 4. Steal something. 5. Play truant. 6. Copy someone's homework. 7. Fight. 8. Cheat in an exam. 9. Bully. 10. Lie. 11. Be rude. 12. Use a mobile phone in class. CD2. Track 2. Paul's problem page. Letter of the week.
Hi, Paul. I had a bad day at school yesterday. Let me tell you about it. My friends and I were in the classroom. It was 9:20, and we were waiting for our teacher. She was late. I was alone at my desk because my best friend Oliver was playing truant that day. I was reading some text messages on my mobile phone. 2 boys from my class, Dan and Marcus, were fighting. Maria was copying Isabel's homework because she never does her own homework. One boy, Carl, was even spraying graffiti on a wall. Suddenly, Miss Harris came into the classroom. She was very angry. She stopped in front of my desk, looked at me and said, "Why are you using your mobile phone in class? You're breaking the school rules." "But Miss Harris, I wasn't using my mobile phone. I was only reading some text messages," I said. "Why are you angry with me?" Miss Harris thought I was lying to her. "Don't be rude, Rob. You are using your mobile phone," she said. And she sent me to the head teacher's office. The head teacher punished me, but he didn't punish anyone else. What can I do? Rob.
CD 2. Track 3. 1,
Was he listening to music?
2,
Yes, he was.
3,
Were they cheating in the exam?
4,
No, they weren't.
5,
They weren't cheating.
CD 2. Track 4. 1,
Were they playing football?
2,
Yes, they were.
3,
They weren't doing yoga.
4,
He was watching TV.
5,
Was she waiting for us?
CD 2. Track 5. 1, Up. 2, Down. 3, Under. 4, Over. 5, Around. 6, Through. 7, Into. 8, Across. 9, Along. 10, Off. 11, Out of. CD 2. Track 6. 1,
At 8:30 p.m., Bill Smith was walking under a bridge.
2,
At 8:35 p.m., he was running across a road.
3,
At 8:50 p.m., he was walking into a hotel.
4,
At 9 p.m., he was walking around a room.
5,
At 9:14 p.m., he was taking money out of a bag.
6,
At 9:15 p.m., he was climbing through a window.
7,
At 9:20 p.m., he was climbing down a ladder.
8,
At 9:25 p.m., he was jumping over a wall.
9,
At 9:30 p.m., he was riding a motorbike up a hill.
10,
At 9:35 p.m., he was walking along a wall.
11.
At 9:37 p.m., he was falling off a wall.
CD 2. Track 7.
Nadia! At last! Where were you? Zach was phoning you.
You'll never guess. A thief took my mobile phone and my purse.
Really? What happened?
Well, I was waiting at the bus stop when a man bumped into me. When the bus arrived, I didn't have my purse or my mobile phone.
Oh no! What did you do?
I walked to the bowling alley.
Poor you. Is that your mobile phone, Jody?
It is. Hello?
Hello, Jody. It's Nadia's mum. Please tell her she left her mobile phone and purse at home.
Of course. Bye. Nadia, that guy at the bus stop wasn't a thief. You left your mobile phone and purse at home.
Really? Oh, that's great.
CD 2. Track 8.
Hi, Nadia. What were you doing at 4 p.m.? I was waiting for you.
I was leaving my house when I saw Shakira. She was walking across the road.
Really? What did you do?
I took a photograph of her.
That's amazing.
CD 2. Track 9.
Super Gran catches thieves. Two young thieves got the fright of their lives when they tried to steal a woman's bag yesterday morning. Mrs. Emily Hill, 71, of 13 Thorston Road, was sitting in Norwood Park with a friend, Mrs. Rosie Williams, 69. "We were enjoying the sunshine and talking," said Mrs. Hill. "There weren't many people in the park because it was early in the morning. Two boys were looking at the ducks. They were only about 15, but they weren't at school. I guess they were playing truant. One of the boys came up to us and asked us the time. I was looking at my watch when the other boy grabbed my bag. Both boys ran away." Mrs. Hill was shocked, but she jumped up and ran after them. "I didn't want to lose my money, my mobile phone, or the photos of my grandchildren," she said. The boys ran across the park and into a hotel. Mrs. Hill followed them. A young waiter, Bruno Rossi, 23, caught one of the boys. The other boy was not so lucky. He was trying to escape when Mrs. Hill stopped him with a judo throw. "I've got a black belt in judo," Mrs. Hill told our reporter, "and I also go running every day. I was a top athlete when I was young." Who needs Superman when you're a super gran?
CD 2. Track 10. Interview 1.
Now, young man, Robert, were you in the park this morning?
Yes, I was, with my friend Sam Black. We spoke to Mrs. Hill, but I didn't take her bag. Sam stole it while she was telling us the time. Then Sam ran away, and I ran after him. I wanted to catch him and give the bag back to Mrs. Hill. That waiter in the hotel restaurant didn't understand. I'm not a thief.
Interview 2.
So, Mr. Rossi, where were you at 9:05?
I was working in the restaurant when I heard a noise. Suddenly, 2 boys ran into the hotel. Mrs. Hill was following them. I caught the first boy in my arms. Mrs. Hill, she was fantastic. She stopped the second boy, the one with the bag. Then the manager arrived.
Interview 3.
Now, sir, where were you just after 9 o'clock? I was in my office at the hotel. Suddenly, I heard people shouting in the restaurant. I went inside and I saw Mrs. Hill and the 2 boys. Mrs. Hill used an amazing judo throw on the boy with the bag. Then she sat on him. Bruno, that's one of the waiters, caught the other boy. I phoned the police at once.
CD 2. Track 11.
What were you doing at 3 p.m?
I was in the shop. I was looking at some books when I saw a girl take a magazine.
Then what did she do?
She put the magazine in her bag.
Really?
CD 2. Track 12. 1. Were you copying my homework? 2. He didn't bully the new students. 3. The cat was walking along the wall. 4. He was fighting with his brother when we arrived. 5. So, what did you do next? 6. First, we did our homework, and then we watched TV. CD 2. Track 13. Real World Profiles. Angelica's mural.
Angelica Da Silva is 14 years old. She lives in Philadelphia, in the USA. From Monday to Friday, Angelica goes to school. But every weekend, she becomes an artist. She works with the Philadelphia Mural Arts Program. 30 years ago, horrible graffiti covered many buildings in Philadelphia. The people of the city weren't happy about this, but what could they do? In the end, they found an answer to the problem. They started the Mural Arts Program. Murals are beautiful big paintings on the walls of buildings. Many teenagers from Philadelphia joined the Mural Arts Program. These young people often had problems at home and school. The Mural Arts Program helped these teenagers. Through the program, they learned about art and became artists. Angelica joined the Mural Arts Program in 2011. Now she paints beautiful pictures on the walls of many city buildings. First, she chooses a wall. Then she asks the owner's permission to paint it. Next, she designs a mural with the help of the teachers in the programme. Finally, she paints the wall with her friends. It's really exciting. Angelica paints every weekend. She also teaches young children to paint. The mural arts programme helped her a lot, and now she's helping other teenagers.
CD 2. Track 14. 1.
Grey,
2.
brown,
3.
green,
4.
blue,
5.
glasses,
6.
tall,
7.
well built,
8.
short,
9.
slim,
10.
moustache,
11.
beard,
12.
brown,
13.
black,
14.
fair,
15.
red,
16.
dark,
17.
long,
18.
short,
19.
curly,
20.
straight.
CD 2. Track 15.
Jake is short and well built. He's got short, dark hair. He's got blue eyes. Anna has got long, curly, fair hair and brown eyes. She's tall and slim.
CD 2. Track 16. Celebrity lookalikes. Do you know any celebrity lookalikes? Send us their photos. Can you spot the difference between them and the celebrities? Send us your comments.
Andy is slim, and he's got fair hair. I think he looks like David Beckham, the British footballer. Isn't he an amazing lookalike? Beckham fan.
Comments.
Don't be silly. Beckham hasn't got that hairstyle now. Andy is younger and shorter than Beckham. He wears glasses and is well built. Beckham is tall and slimmer than Andy, and he's more handsome. Dance Queen.
Heather and Victoria Williams are twins, and I think they look like the singer Leona Lewis. Leona's more famous than Heather and Victoria, but they've got her face and long curly hair. Teresa G.
Comments.
Leona's got darker hair than Heather and Victoria. Their hair is shorter and curlier too. L. Daisy.
Heather and Victoria are beautiful, but I think Leona's more beautiful than them. Cool boy.
My dad, Mark, is 45. He was a good dancer when he was younger, and now he can break dance. Of course, George Sampson is a better dancer, but my dad is the best dancer in town. Andy.
Comments.
You're right. Mark is older than George Sampson, but I think he's cooler than him. Rock on, Dad. Go, girl.
CD2. Track 17.
Cheerful. Clever. Friendly. Generous. Hard-working. Lazy. Moody. Selfish. Shy. Stupid. Talkative. Unfriendly.
CD2. Track 18. 1.
Diana isn't stupid. She's very clever.
2.
George is usually happy. He's a cheerful boy.
3.
Sarah doesn't think about other people. She's selfish.
4.
Frank doesn't like working. He's lazy.
5.
Bea is very nice to people. She's friendly.
6.
Sometimes Eric is happy and then he's sad. He's moody.
7.
Nicola isn't nice to people. She's unfriendly.
8.
Joe speaks all the time. He's very talkative.
9.
Alex doesn't talk to people when he doesn't know them. He's very shy.
10.
Penny often gives things to her friends. She's generous.
11.
Kathy studies every day. She's hard-working.
12.
Spot isn't a clever dog. He's stupid.
CD2. Track 19.
Is Amy clever?
Yes, she is.
CD2. Track 20. 1. Is George cheerful?
Yes, he is.
2. Is Alex talkative?
No, he isn't.
3. Is Penny selfish?
No, she isn't.
2. Track 21.
What's up, Carlos?
I'm waiting for Zach. He's always late.
That's not true. He's usually on time.
Hey, look at that guy over there with the guitar. He's very good looking.
I don't think so.
Oh, it's Zach.
Yes, you're right.
You know, Jodie, I think Zach's really handsome.
I agree.
Hey, Zach!
Sorry I am late. I was helping my dad.
What are you doing this afternoon?
Nick and I are practicing for the best band competition.
Yes, and then Zach and I are playing football. Do you want to come with us?
Sorry, boys. Nadia and I are shopping.
Oh, okay. Have fun.
CD2. Track 22.
Do you think I look like Amanda Seyfried, the film star?
Maybe. She's got fair hair.
We've both got the same face.
I agree. And you've both got blue eyes. But she's taller and older than you. And she's more famous too.
CD 2. Track 23.
Different is good. James and Harry are 13 years old. They go to school together. They're in the same class and they play basketball together. They are best friends. In some ways, they're very similar. Harry is slim and has got dark hair. James is slim and has got dark hair too. But in other ways, they're very different. Their personalities are not the same. James is more talkative than Harry, and he loves making new friends. Harry is shy, but he's funnier than James. The biggest difference is that James uses a wheelchair. Every Friday, the two boys play basketball for the school. "We're playing a mixed match this evening," Harry says. "You mean boys and girls on the same team?" I ask. "No, some players are in wheelchairs and some aren't. Harry is our best player," James says. "It's not always easy in a wheelchair," James says. "For example, it's difficult to open doors in a wheelchair. And when I'm sitting in it, I'm shorter than my friends. I hate people talking over my head. When this happens, I feel angry. But Harry is great. He's very cheerful, and that helps me," he says. Harry and James like their school. Some students have disabilities, and some students don't, but they all respect and help each other. "We're different, but different is good," they both say.
CD 2. Track 24. What's your personality type, Toby?
I'm not sure. I'm cheerful, but I don't like talking to people I don't know. That's why I don't enjoy going to parties.
What about you, Irina?
Well, I love my family and friends. I feel happy when they're happy, and I love giving them presents.
Elsa, what's your personality type?
Oh, it changes all the time. I mean, I can be happy and cheerful 1 minute, but the next minute I can feel sad.
Carl, tell me about your personality.
Well, I enjoy going out with my friends, and I hate sitting at home studying or working.
CD 2. Track 25.
Lisa's very pretty.
I agree. She's an Anne Hathaway look-alike.
I don't think so. Well, maybe.
They've got the same hair.
You're right. Lisa's hair is brown, like Anne's.
Do you think Anne is a good actress? I think she's great.
I think so too.
CD 2. Track 26. 1.
My sister's cheerful and hard-working.
2.
I don't agree with you.
3.
I don't like him. He's selfish and moody.
4.
She's the best student in my class.
5.
You're friendlier than your brother.
CD 2. Track 27. Biology file.
Genes and DNA.
1.
Eye colour. What colour are your eyes? What colour are your parents' eyes? The answer to these questions is in your parents' genes. There is a strong connection between the colour of your iris and your parents' eye colour.
2.
Cells and DNA. Every cell in your body has chromosomes. These contain DNA, our genes. Genes are pieces of biological information from our parents. You have between 25,000 and 35,000 genes in your body. Half of the genes come from your father. Half come from your mother.
3.
Strong genes. Some genes are stronger than other genes. For example, darker colours are usually stronger than lighter colours. This means a parent with blue eyes and a parent with brown eyes usually have a child with brown eyes.
4.
Changes in eye colour. Sometimes babies are born with blue eyes, and their eyes change colour when they become older. They change because a special protein changes one gene. Scientists are still trying to find out how genes and eye colour really work.
CD 2. Track 28. 1.
Don't waste water.
2.
Plant vegetables.
3.
Save the whale.
4.
Clean this beach up.
5.
Don't throw that away.
6.
Recycle those.
7.
Don't pollute our rivers.
8.
Turn it off when you finish with it.
9.
Reuse old things.
10.
Don't cut that tree down.
11.
Protect our planet.
12.
Don't damage the environment.
CD 2. Track 29.
Green Talk. This week's green problem. Zoe from Richmond in the UK has got a lot of old clothes and she doesn't want them anymore.
I'm so bored with my old t-shirts and jeans. I really hate them. I'm going to throw half of them away.
Now calm down, Zoe. That's a terrible idea. Did you know that in the UK, people throw away 900,000 tons of clothes every year? The chemicals in the clothes pollute the environment. You should reuse old clothes or recycle them.
How can I do that?
You should organise a swap shop.
What's a swap shop?
It's a party. First, find all your old clothes. Then, phone your friends and invite them to your house. Ask them to bring all their old clothes with them, because you are going to swap clothes. It's easy, fun and free, and it recycles the clothes. You can all get a new look and save money. You should have swap shops and recycle other things too. Computer games, DVDs or magazines, for example.
That's a great idea. And a green idea.
Correct. So, Zoe, are you going to throw old things away?
No, I'm not. From now on, I'm going to have swap shops. And I'm going to protect the planet.
CD 2. Track 30.
Should. Half. Calm.
CD 2. Track 31. 1.
Calm. Old. Tell.
2.
Recycle. School. Shouldn't.
3.
Clean. Walk. Clothes.
CD 2. Track 32. 1. Calm. 2. Shouldn't. 3. Walk. CD 2. Track 33. 1.
A cardboard carton.
2.
A wooden box.
3.
A metal can.
4.
A paper bag.
5.
A plastic bottle.
6.
A glass jar.
CD 2. Track 34.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. Where is this bag from?
South Africa.
It's cool.
Don't touch a thing, Carlos. There's chocolate on your hands. You mustn't eat or drink in here.
You're right. Where's the bin?
Don't throw that can away. Recycle it. In South Africa, they recycle cans, old records, bottles and things. And they make beautiful things from them.
Awesome.
Have you got any other bags?
Sure. Here you are. Just look at this one. They use bottle tops to make it.
Oh, that's lovely. How much is it?
It's £7.
That's cheap. I'll take it.
CD 2. Track 35.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. Have you got any baseball caps?
Yes, we have. We've got lots of them. Here you are.
Great. How much is it?
It's £5.
That's cheap. I'll take it. Thanks.
CD 2. Track 36.
Plastic bag? No, thank you. Imagine this. A boy goes into a shop and buys a T-shirt. The shop assistant puts the T-shirt in a plastic bag. At home, the boy puts on the T-shirt and throws the bag away. Does this sound familiar? Every day, millions of people throw millions of plastic bags away. Australians throw about 4 billion bags a year away, and Americans throw away about 100 billion a year. So how many plastic bags do people throw away all over the world in a year? Nobody really knows, but the number is about 1.2 trillion. That's a lot of bags. Of course, these bags damage the environment. They are dangerous for animals, and they pollute beaches and the sea. In the middle of the Pacific Ocean, there's an area full of rubbish, including plastic bags, bottles, and cartons. It takes days to sail through it. So what should we do? Well, for a start, we can ban plastic bags. Coles Bay in Tasmania was one of the first plastic bag-free towns in the world. Walk into a shop there and find a plastic bag. You can't. People put their shopping in cloth bags and they reuse the bags again and again. Coles Bay is a small town, but small things can make a big difference. You can make a difference. Just say no to plastic bags.
CD 2. Track 37.
This is an interesting museum.
Not really. I'm bored. Let's go to the cafe.
Wait! Look at that dinosaur.
What does the guidebook say about it?
The artist took 4 weeks to make it. She used plastic bags.
Really? I thought it was a paper dinosaur.
No. The artist used 1,500 plastic bags. She wanted people to think about all the plastic bags they use.
Why?
Well, plastic bags pollute the planet. The artist's message is, don't be a dinosaur.
I don't understand.
Well, we can't live on a polluted planet. We must change. Look what happened to the dinosaurs. They didn't change, and they all died.
CD 2. Track 38.
Can I help you?
Yes, please. Have you got any black T-shirts?
Yes, we have. Here you are.
Great. How much are they?
They're £25.
That's expensive.
CD 2. Track 39. 1.
We recycle old cans at school.
2.
I like that glass box.
3.
She should be careful.
4.
They mustn't damage it.
5.
He's going to plant a tree.
6.
How much is this?
CD 2. Track 40. Real-world profiles. Litia protects the planet. Litia is an ordinary 13-year-old girl. She loves meeting her friends, listening to music and buying clothes. But she also thinks about the environment. Litia lives on the Pacific island of Fiji. Every day she cycles to school, and every day she sees more and more rubbish by the road. People don't think. They leave plastic bags, cans, and glass bottles here. Once I saw an old computer too, she says. One day, Litia did something about it. First, she organised a group with her school. She wanted to clean the area up. Then she designed a poster with the slogan, "Rubbish is bad for the environment. We must recycle old cans and bottles." Litia's poster was a big success. The poster told people what they should and shouldn't do. Many people helped Litia, and she won a competition for her recycling group. The first prize was a place at an international green conference for young people. 220 teenage boys and girls from all around the world were there. They talked about how young people can protect our planet. Teenagers make a difference, says Litia. In the future, I'm going to make more posters so more young people can help. CD3. Track 1.
Album. CD release. Composer. Concert. Digital music. Download. Hit. Playlist. Pop chart. Radio station. Singer. Track.
CD3. Track 2.
The history of music. Until the end of the 18th century, people made their own music or listened to live music. Rich people sometimes had their own orchestra. In the 19th century, people began to record music, and for nearly 100 years, they listened to it on the gramophone. In the early 20th century, people started listening to music on radio stations. In the late 20th century, CDs became more popular than cassettes or vinyl records. In the early 21st century, people started to download music from the internet. Today, people can have thousands of songs on their playlist. But how will we listen to music in the future? Here are some predictions. Dan Riley says, "Our clothes will play music when we move or when people touch them." Alexander Jung says, "People won't download music tracks. They'll listen to music on the internet. They won't need to worry about where to keep their music that way." Moby says, "We'll speak to the media players in our cars and homes, and they'll find the tracks we want to hear." Albin Servion says, "People won't only listen to music, They'll remix it with computer software so it's new. We'll take a track, add drums, mix it with the words of another song.
CD 3. Track 3. They give lots of concerts.
They'll give lots of concerts.
CD 3. Track 4. 1. A.
I sing well on the night.
B.
I'll sing well on the night.
2. A.
We record everything in a week.
B.
We'll record everything in a week.
3. A.
You'll hate his new album.
B.
You hate his new album.
4. A.
They have a new hit with this song.
B.
They'll have a new hit with this song.
CD 3. Track 5. 1.
I'll sing well on the night.
2.
We'll record everything in a week.
3.
You'll hate his new album.
4.
They'll have a new hit with this song.
CD 3. Track 6. 1.
Keyboard.
2.
Piano.
3.
Drums.
4.
Saxophone.
5.
Guitar.
6.
Violin.
CD 3. Track 7.
Classical. Country. Heavy metal. Hip hop. Jazz. Opera. Pop. Rap. Reggae. Rock. Techno.
CD 3. Track 8. 1. Two.
Yeah, if only you could fly high, past the clouds in the sky, sit with the stars and watch me with a million eyes. You were traveling, I'm traveling.
3. Four. 5. 6. 6. CD3. Track 9.
Hey, there are about 300 people here tonight.
Don't say things like that, Carlos. You'll make Zach nervous.
I don't feel well.
Can I get you some water?
No thanks, Jody. Oh no. Where's my lucky charm?
Can I help you?
Yes, please. I can't find my... No, wait. Here it is. Sorry. I'm just nervous.
Now remember, Zach, don't make any mistakes. If you do, you won't win the competition.
Really, Carlos?
What's the first prize?
2 tickets to a concert.
Who will you take if you win?
Not you, Nadia. That's for sure.
Look, here's the rest of the band. Good luck, Zach. Go for it.
CD3. Track 10.
What are you looking for?
I can't find my mobile phone.
Do you want some help?
Yes, please. Can you ring it?
I'm hungry.
Can I get you a sandwich?
No, it's all right.
CD3. Track 11.
The Choir. The Choir is one of the most famous television shows in Britain. In the show, a young choir master, Gareth Malone, teaches people to sing in a choir. Gareth works as a teacher for 3 days every week at a school in the UK. Gareth's job is to start a choir, but it isn't easy. This school is for boys only. The students do lots of sports, including athletics, tennis, basketball and football, but they have no interest in singing. They don't think it's cool. Some of the boys think singing is only for girls, and others think it's boring. They talk in class, miss their singing lessons, and make fun of it all. But Gareth is a wonderful teacher, and he loves music. In the end, there are 150 people in the school choir. More than 100 are students, but 40 teachers also want to take part. The choir is a great success. Now Gareth has got a big plan. He wants the choir to perform at a concert in the Royal Albert Hall in London. Only very good singers and musicians perform there, and the choir must practice very hard. After 9 months of practice, the choir finally sings at the Albert Hall. It's a triumph for Gareth, the boys, and their school.
CD3. Track 12.
Hi, I've got Annie Boone with me today. Annie is a singer in a new rock musical, Rocket, at Benson High School. When does the show start, Annie?
It starts in 2 weeks, Steve.
Right. So tell me more about the story of Rocket.
Well, it's about 4 friends at school. They want to start a band and play in a concert, but then things go wrong. It's sad in parts, but it ends happily. We all wear black and white clothes and have white faces in the show. I think we look great.
And what do you think of the music?
I think the music is great and I love the songs. I don't usually listen to rock music, but I love this.
It sounds fun. Is it hard work?
Yes, all of us singers and musicians work so hard and we are really tired. There are 2 weeks to go, but it's fun too.
Thanks, Annie. And if you want more information about how to get tickets for Rocket, please phone or email Mr. Scott, the music teacher at Benson High School. His phone number is 012...
CD3. Track 13.
What are you looking for?
I can't find Dad's jazz CD.
Do you want some help?
Yes, please. Can you look behind the bookcase for me?
Sure, no problem.
CD3. Track 14. 1.
If you like the album, you'll love the concert.
2.
Will you be in the choir?
3.
Can we help you with that?
4.
I think they're an amazing band.
5.
He loves heavy metal music.
6.
She plays the keyboard.
CD3. Track 15. Music file.
The orchestra. This is a symphony orchestra. There are usually between 80 and 100 musicians in an orchestra like this. A chamber orchestra is smaller and has about 35 to 50 musicians. Both symphony and chamber orchestras play classical music. But chamber orchestras often play music by 18th century composers like Bach and Mozart. An orchestra has 4 main instrument families in it: the strings, the violins, violas, cellos, and double basses. The woodwind, for example, the flutes, oboes, clarinets, and bassoons. The brass, the French horns, trumpets, trombones, and tubas, and the percussion, for example, the timpani and the bass drum. Perhaps the most important instrument in the orchestra is the violin, the smallest of the string instruments. In a modern symphony orchestra, there are usually 30 violins. The violinists work in 2 groups. The first violins, 16 players, usually play the main melody of a piece. The second violins, 14 players, play other melodies to support the first violins. Most symphony orchestras work with a conductor. Conductors study the music and decide the best way to play it. During a concert, they move their arms and hands to show the musicians when to start and stop playing, how loudly or softly to play, and how fast or slow the music should be. They stand at the front of the orchestra and use a thin stick called a baton to conduct the music.
CD 3. Track 16. 1. Ocean. 2. Mountain. 3. Rainforest. 4. Lake. 5. Desert. 6. River. 7. Valley. 8. Beach. 9. Island. 10. Waterfall. 11. Glacier. 12. Sea. CD 3. Track 17.
Jessica Watson, the youngest person to sail around the world. Jessica Watson has become the youngest person to sail around the world alone. Jessica and her boat, Ella's Pink Lady, have sailed across dangerous oceans and seas. Her journey lasted 210 days. But today at 1:53 p.m., 3 days before her 17th birthday, Jessica arrived back home in Sydney Harbour, Australia. About 75,000 people were waiting to meet her, including her father and brother. Thousands more people were watching her on TV. The young sailor has sold the story of her journey to a newspaper for $700,000. She is also going to write a book about her experiences. Now many people think she'll win this year's Young Australian of the Year award.
13-year-old climbs Everest. Jordan Romero, born in California on the 12th of July 1996, is the youngest person in the world to climb Mount Everest. Jordan, his father, and 3 Nepalese Sherpas reached the summit of Everest yesterday. Jordan's mother wasn't with him, but he used a satellite phone to speak to her. "Mom, I'm calling you from the top of the world," he said. The young American has climbed the tallest mountain on all of the world's 7 continents: Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, Mount Elbrus in Europe, Mount Aconcagua in South America, Mount McKinley in North America, Mount Kosciuszko in Australia, and Mount Vinson Massif in Antarctica. He hasn't sold his story to a newspaper, but he is planning to write a book about his adventures.
CD 3. Track 18. 1.
Tent.
2.
Rucksack.
3.
Sun hat.
4.
Guidebook.
5.
Walking boots.
6.
Insect spray.
7.
Map.
8.
Torch.
9.
Compass.
10.
Sun cream.
11.
Campfire.
12.
Sleeping bag.
CD3. Track 19. 1,
Tent.
2,
Sun hat.
3,
Walking boots.
CD3. Track 20.
Tent. Map. Torch. Sun hat. Guidebook. Sun cream. Campfire. Rucksack. Compass. Walking boots. Sleeping bag. Insect spray.
CD3. Track 21.
Have you seen my holiday photos?
No, we haven't. We've seen photos of your band, but not holiday photos.
Well, this is the Arizona desert. We stayed at a campsite there last year.
Hey, Nadia, check out this photo.
Is that a snake?
Yup.
Oh, where was it?
I found it in my tent.
Wow. Who's the girl in this photo? She's really nice. Is she your girlfriend?
Can I see? Oh.
For goodness sake, Nadia, have you deleted the photo?
Yes, I have. I'm really sorry, Zach. I didn't mean to.
Don't worry. These things happen.
So, is she your girlfriend?
No. She's my cousin, Nicole.
Oh.
CD3. Track 22.
Oh no! You've deleted all my text messages.
Oops, it was an accident.
That's okay.
Hey, you've switched the TV off.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, these things happen.
Wait a minute. You've taken my drink.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's all right.
CD3. Track 23.
Helen's Adventure. Helen Skelton is a famous British television presenter. She was born on the 19th of July 1983 in Cumbria, in England. She has worked on the BBC children's programme Blue Peter since 2008. Helen is an amazing person. She has run a 126-kilometre marathon across the desert in Namibia. She is the second woman in the world to do this. She has also travelled over 3,000 kilometres all the way down the Amazon River in a kayak. She did this to raise money for Sport Relief, a charity event for the world's poorest countries. The Amazon trip was difficult. Helen travelled alone, 97 kilometres a day, 6 days a week. She started out from Nauta, Peru, on the 28th of January 2010 and arrived 49 days later in Almadine, Brazil, on the 28th of February. She felt ill because it was so hot. Her hands hurt from the kayaking, and she had over 150 insect bites. But she finished the trip. After Helen left her kayak in Brazil, we asked her, "What are you going to do when you get home to England?" "Well, I've missed my dog Barney terribly," she answered. So the first thing I'm going to do is take him for a nice long walk.
CD3. Track 24.
Have you seen that crazy video on the internet?
Which one?
It's about a man called Matt. He's visited 42 countries in 14 months.
Lots of people do that. What's new?
Well, when he arrives at a place, he dances.
You're joking.
I'm not. He's danced in Australia and America. These days, he's in America. People watch him, but he isn't a good dancer.
Do they laugh at him?
No, they don't. They dance too.
That is crazy.
But it's a great idea. It shows how people from different countries with different languages can still understand each other. Dancing is fun. Just watch the video. It's great.
CD3. Track 25.
Careful! Oh, you've deleted my homework.
I'm sorry. It was an accident.
That's okay. Don't worry. Wait a minute. You've taken my dictionary.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
CD3. Track 26. 1.
She loves camping.
2.
Have you ever been to the Amazon rainforest?
3.
Your sleeping bags are in the car.
4.
He didn't mean to delete that photo.
5.
There's a river in the valley.
6.
I live on a small island.
CD3. Track 27. Real World Profiles. Aborigines. Australian Aborigines are the original inhabitants of Australia. There are lots of differences among different Australian Aborigine communities in Australia. Each community has its own culture, traditions, and language. Gerara is an Aborigine boy, and he's on Walkabout. Walkabout is a special Aborigine journey from boyhood to manhood. When Aborigine boys are 13 or 14, they go and live in the desert alone. They walk along special desert paths for 6 to 8 months. They call these paths songlines because old Aborigine songs describe them. When you sing the song, you know where to go. Aborigines on Walkabout don't need tents, food, or maps. The only things they need in the desert are a boomerang and a spear. When Aborigine boys are hungry, they look for food. They know the plants they can eat, and they also know where to find water. They can also catch a snake or a lizard, make a campfire, and cook the animal before they eat it. They often walk 2,250 kilometres across the desert and come back home 6 months later. Gerara knows walkabout is difficult, but he also thinks that it teaches boys about life. CD 3, Track 28.
Architect. Bus driver. Electrician. Engineer. Fashion designer. Fitness instructor. Hairdresser. Lawyer. Lifeguard. Nurse. Police officer. Shop assistant. Waiter. Web designer.
CD 3, Track 29.
Bus driver. Electrician. Engineer. Hairdresser. Lawyer. Waiter.
CD 3, Track 30.
Micropolix Theme Park. 1. What and where is it? Micropolix is a theme park near Madrid in Spain. It is 12,000 square metres and it is like a small town. It has a town hall, a supermarket, an airport, a theatre, a police academy, a hospital, a TV studio, a library, and other buildings. 2. Who is it for? The theme park is for children. Adults can also come here, but there aren't any activities for them. 3. Who works there? About 200 people work in the theme park. Some people organise activities for the children, and others look after the children while they are in Micropolix. 4. What activities can you do there? When children come to the theme park, first they become citizens of Micropolix. Next, they go to the Micropolix Bank and get some Micropolix money, the Eurix. Then they use their money to do different activities. If they want more money, they get a job and make more money. Children can take part in many different activities. For example, they can learn to be police officers at the police academy. They can learn to be nurses at the hospital. They can sell things in the shops as shop assistants, or learn to fly an aeroplane. Children have fun at the park, but the most important thing is that they learn about real life.
CD 3, Track 31. 1.
Creative.
2.
Stressful.
3.
Dull.
4.
Relaxing.
5.
Fascinating.
6.
Well paid.
7.
Dangerous.
8.
Tiring.
9.
Satisfying.
10.
Varied.
CD3. Track 32.
Goal!
Well done, Zach. You've become really good.
You should be in the football team. Then we can practice together in the holidays.
Sorry, mate. I'm not going to be here this summer.
That's terrible. Why not?
Well, my dad's an engineer, and he's going to Chicago for his job. I'm going with him.
When are you coming back?
I'm not sure, but it'll be before school starts.
Oh well. Now, come and have something to eat before Carlos eats everything.
Is there any cake?
No, there isn't.
What a shame. Carlos, did you eat it all?
No. Maybe. Yes.
Honestly, Carlos.
It doesn't matter.
CD3. Track 33.
What's the matter?
I've dropped juice on my new shirt.
What a shame.
I lost the tennis match.
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Guess what? I came first in the race.
Really? That's brilliant.
CD3. Track 34. Forget babysitting. Okay, it's true. Looking after the neighbour's baby isn't the most stimulating job in the world. But what other work can a teenager do? House cleaning. Busy people don't have much time for housework, so you can offer to clean their house or tidy their garage. Gardening. People always need help in the garden. In spring, you can plant flowers. In summer, you can water and cut the lawn. In autumn, you can sweep dead leaves. And in winter, you can shovel snow. Car cleaning. You can wash people's cars weekly or monthly. Pet care. Do your neighbours have pets? Yes? Then you're in luck. Talk to them and offer to walk their dog, clean out the fish tank, or feed their cat. You can even look after their pet when they go on holiday. Teaching computing. Some older people can't use a computer. Remember, they probably didn't have a computer when they were children. You can make money teaching them to use their computers. Cooking. Are you a good cook? Some people come home late in the evening. They're tired and they don't want to cook. You can offer to have dinner ready for them. You can also sell cakes to your neighbours. Helping with homework. Are you good at music, a foreign language, or maths? Then you can help younger children with their homework. CD3. Track 35.
This week in Summer Work for Teens, we are in Wisehaven, Pennsylvania. Tim Purcell, 16, has a job at the swimming pool here. Tim, what do you do at Wisehaven Pool? And do you like your job?
I sell food at the snack bar, and I love my job.
Tim has worked at Wisehaven for 2 summers. What's the work like, Tim?
Well, it's a little stressful when the snack bar is busy, but it's never dull.
Tim, you make $6.25 an hour. Is this good money?
Yes, because I also get free drinks, 30% off the price of food, and I can swim for free in the pool.
You like other things about this job too, don't you?
I sure do. I've made lots of new friends here, and I love watching everyone having fun. It's the best thing about the job.
CD3. Track 36.
What's the matter, Matt?
I can't find my mobile phone.
That's terrible. Can I do anything to help?
Guess what? I'm going to New York.
That's brilliant. Lucky you.
I'm bored. I've got a lot of homework tonight.
Oh well, I've got a lot of homework too.
CD3. Track 37. 1. I want to be an engineer or an architect. 2. Have you got any information about the job? 3. How much money do you make? 4. It's stressful work, but it's well paid. 5. Everyone's looking for something to do this summer. 6. His dog died. That's terrible. CD3. Track 38. Literature file.
Story summary. Heidi is a young Swiss girl. Her mother and father are dead. One day, she goes to stay with her grandfather. He lives alone in a small wooden house in the Swiss mountains. Heidi makes a new friend called Peter on the mountain. Peter is a goat herd. He takes the goats up the mountain every morning, and he gives the goats food and cares for them. Heidi loves living with her grandfather. He makes furniture for her from wood. But one day, Heidi's aunt arrives. She works in the city of Frankfurt. She takes Heidi to live in Frankfurt with a girl called Clara. Clara lives in a big house in the city. But she is ill and cannot walk, and she feels lonely. Heidi likes Clara, and Clara's grandmother teaches Heidi to read. But Heidi really wants to go and live in the Swiss mountains again. When she goes to live with her grandfather again, she teaches Peter to read. When Clara comes to visit her, she helps to make Clara well again.
CD3. Track 39. Culture 1.
English-speaking countries. The UK. Capital of the UK and England, London. Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland. Belfast is the capital of Northern Ireland. Cardiff is the capital of Wales. Population of the UK, about 63 million. Full name, United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Currency, British pound. Extra interesting facts. The English like drinking tea. An English person drinks more tea than anyone else. They drink over 20 times more than Americans. The Republic of Ireland. Capital of the Republic of Ireland, Dublin. Population of the Republic of Ireland, 4,470,700. Currency, the euro. Extra interesting facts. In the Republic of Ireland, people also speak Gaelic. English is the language of business. Ireland is famous for its writers. James Joyce and Oscar Wilde came from Dublin. The USA. Capital of the USA, Washington, D.C. Population of the USA, 310 million. Full name, United States of America. Currency, US dollar. Extra interesting facts. The state of Maine sees the sun rise before the other states. Canada. Capital of Canada, Ottawa. Population of Canada, 34,019,000. Currency, Canadian dollar. Extra interesting facts. They speak French and English in Canada. Australia. Capital of Australia, Canberra. Population of Australia, about 22,600,000. Currency, Australian dollar. Extra interesting facts. There are more sheep in Australia than people. India. Capital of India, New Delhi. Population of India, 1.2 billion. Currency, Indian rupee. Extra interesting facts. India makes between 800 and 1,000 Bollywood films every year. New Zealand. Capital of New Zealand, Wellington. Population of New Zealand, about 4,300,000. Currency, New Zealand dollar. Extra interesting facts. It is the first country in the world to see the sun rise. South Africa. Capital of South Africa, Pretoria, Cape Town and Bloemfontein. Population of South Africa, 49,991,300. Currency, South African rand. Extra interesting facts. The Football World Cup was in South Africa in 2010. This was the first Football World Cup in Africa.
CD3. Track 40. Culture 2. The USA City Life. The USA. The USA has 50 states and they are all different. There are many different kinds of climate, landscape, cities and culture in the USA. People from all over the world live there. It is very multicultural. D.C. Washington, D.C. is the capital of the USA. It is a very important city. The President and his family live in Washington, D.C. in the White House. The White House has tennis courts, a swimming pool, and a cinema for the President's family. Inside the White House is the Oval Office. It is the office of the President. Many leaders from around the world travel to the Oval Office to meet the President. I love NYC. The Big Apple has a population of 8.2 million people. The New York skyline is very famous. It has some very tall buildings called skyscrapers. The Empire State Building and the Chrysler Building are very easy to recognize. The Statue of Liberty is in New York Harbor. It was a present from the people of France to the USA. It is a symbol of freedom and democracy. City of Angels. Los Angeles, LA, is very multicultural. People from all over the world live, work, and enjoy the good weather in LA. The city has many important centers of culture, science, and technology, and it is the movie capital of the world. You can see the famous Hollywood sign in the hills of the city. You can also walk down Hollywood Boulevard and see the handprints of famous actors. CD3. Track 41. Culture 3.
Australia, nature. Australia. Australia is a continent, country, and an island. It is very famous for its nature. It has 550 national parks and 15 World Heritage Sites. In Australia, you can see mountains, salt lakes, deserts, rainforests, coral reefs, and amazing beaches. The Outback. The Outback is part of Australia where few people live. It is often dry like a desert. Many families work on big sheep farms and live hundreds of kilometres away from towns or schools. Children in these families don't go to school. They learn at home and speak to their teachers over the internet. A famous natural beauty in the Outback is Ayers Rock. Its official name is Uluru. Almost 500,000 people visit Uluru every year. The coast. There are over 10,000 beaches in Australia. The Great Barrier Reef is on the northeast coast of Australia. It is a marine park that is over 3,000 kilometres long. It is longer than the Great Wall of China, and you can see it from space. It is very famous for its natural beauty. The reef has many colourful corals and is home to whales, dolphins, turtles and crocodiles. Mountains. The Blue Mountains are in the southeast of Australia. In the Blue Mountains there are 3 famous rocks called the Three Sisters. The Aborigine people have a very old story about the rocks. The story is about 3 beautiful women. The women fall in love with 3 brothers. The brothers are from a different tribe, and they can't get married. The brothers try to catch the sisters. A magician wants to protect the sisters, and he changes them into rocks.
CD3. Track 42. Culture 4.
South Africa. Wildlife. Wildlife. The Big Five. South Africa is home to 299 types of mammal and over 850 types of bird. There are 20 national parks in South Africa. These parks protect wild animals, plants, and natural environments. Many people visit these parks to go on safari and see the animals. The most famous animals in South Africa are the Big Five: the buffalo, elephant, leopard, lion, and rhinoceros. They are some of the most impressive animals in South Africa, but also the most dangerous.
1.
Buffalo. Cape buffaloes are very dangerous animals. They weigh around 900 kilograms and are about 1.7 meters tall. They move in big groups and eat a lot of grass.
2.
Leopard. Leopards live alone. They can run at 58 kilometers an hour, and they are very good swimmers and climbers. They live in many different environments, from the desert to the forest.
3.
Lion. Lions weigh around 250 kilograms. They are very social and live in groups called prides. They relax for around 20 hours a day.
4.
Elephant. African elephants are 4 meters tall and weigh about 6.5 tons. They eat about 300 kilograms of plants every day. Elephants are very intelligent animals and have excellent memories.
5.
Rhinoceros. The horns on a rhinoceros are very valuable. Many people kill these animals to sell their horns. In some places, rhinos are almost extinct. Most rhinos weigh around 1 ton and are very dangerous.
CD3. Track 43. Culture 5.
India. Culture. India. India is the second largest country in Asia and the largest in South Asia. More than 1.2 billion people live in India, and it has the second largest population in the world. Its capital is New Delhi, and its largest city is Mumbai. Languages. India has many different cultures, and people speak over 1,600 languages and dialects there. The official language of India is Standard Hindi, but English is also very important in business and education. The reason for this is that India was part of the British Empire. It became independent in 1947. Other important languages are Bengali, Gujarati, Kashmiri, Punjabi, and Urdu. Religion. In India, religion is very important. India is the home of 2 major world religions, Hinduism and Buddhism. Over 80% of the population of India practice Hinduism, but today only 0.8% of the population practice Buddhism. Another important religion is Islam. About 13% of Indians are Muslims. In fact, India has the second largest population of Muslims in the world after Indonesia. Food. Indian food varies from place to place, and different cultures have different cuisines. Indians eat a lot of rice, and most Indians use spices in their food. The most important spices are pepper, chili pepper, black mustard seed, cumin, turmeric, ginger, and coriander.
CD3. Track 44. Culture 6. New Zealand. History. New Zealand. New Zealand is a country in the southwestern Pacific Ocean. It has two large islands, the North Island and the South Island, and its capital is Wellington. The first people in New Zealand came from Polynesia in boats about 1,000 years ago. We don't know exactly when they came. They developed their own culture, and today we call them Maoris. For a long time, the Maoris were the only people in the country. Then, in 1642, the Dutch explorer Abel Tasman arrived with 2 ships. Unfortunately, there was a fight between the Europeans and the Maoris, and many people died. Tasman left, and Europeans did not come again for many years. In 1769, the British explorer James Cook sailed to New Zealand and made the first maps of its coastline. After that, many European and North American ships arrived. They wanted to hunt for whales in the Pacific and trade with the Maoris. In the 19th century, many British people came to live in New Zealand, and they bought land from the Maoris. In 1840, the British government signed an agreement with the Maoris, the Treaty of Waitangi, and New Zealand became part of the British Empire. In 1893, New Zealand became the first country in the world to give women the right to vote. Today, New Zealand is a quiet country with a high standard of living. Copyright Pearson Education Limited, 2013.